My colleague Geeta Mohan brings you these ground reports from inside bomb shelters in Ukraine. She also brings you the infiltration test followed by Ukrainian forces before they let people inside the bomb shelters to identify that no Russian is impersonating as a Ukrainian. Geeta also spoke to some of the women soldiers fighting for their motherland. Take a look at these ground reports.
It's dark, and for security reasons, lights have not been turned on. They're working under a lamp to register everybody because now the building lights will not be turned on. Only the lights that are inside, which cannot be visible, and surely the lights in the shelter. Russian soldiers or Russians who want to enter and infiltrate Ukraine can speak the language, but can they read it? And that's the reason why they have this. So they have this text as a test. And not just this, quite a few others in the documents. And Jeannie here will try to explain it to me as to what this really means. Why do you have this text, and why do you really need to have people come and take the test?
Mm-hmm. So we created this sentence. Actually, if you translate it, it doesn't make sense, but this text helps us to tell if Ukrainian is here or Russian, because it's very difficult for Russians to pronounce those sounds, because some of them are purely Ukrainian, and only Ukrainian can pronounce it correctly, and you can hear very clearly if it's Ukrainian or Russian when you ask to pronounce this sentence.
So very, very smart technique to ensure that Russians do not infiltrate the shelters. This is just one test. There are many others. They make them read documents to ensure that only Ukrainians come to the shelter and Russians do not infiltrate. They've not entered the city yet. The city has still not been breached by the Russians, but staff who have been trained are going to take no chance. A very, very specific message about how an undeterred women's army over here, not going to give up, are looking at a win. But the difficulties in terms of family members, you have family back home. Are they worried?
Yes.
Were they worried that you're joining the forces?
I believe that all of us are worried because, as I said, it is war and the situation is changing like all the time. But I believe that, as I said, it is better to understand how you can defend yourself than to stay and do nothing, because, as I said, the situation is changing quickly.
What about you, Anna? Is your family worried that you're a part of the Territorial Defense Force?
Yes.
They are?
Yes.
Who do you have at home?
Family.
Yeah? Do you have your parents? You have sisters, brothers? Are you married?
No,
No.
I'm not married.
Okay. Will you go back to teaching yoga? If once all this is over?
I was teaching yoga in Shri yoga and Hatha yoga, and I did meditation for almost in front line in 15 years.
Oksana, is your family worried? Who do you have in your family?
Yes, my family works, but they understand me and they support me.
Обычный вешается на обычный брючной ремень, который вы
Okay.
тоже получите.
If there's one message you want to send across to the people of Ukraine, Maria, if there's one message, what is the message that you'll send?
And that we are on our land, and that is all, and that we are still here and we will be here. And stay calm, stay human, and и все буде Україна.
Ты тоже в корову?
Okay, can all of you say together? Say united Ukraine.
Кого?
Все буде Україна.
On that note, from a base camp here in downtown
Putin,
Kyiv, this is Geeta Mohan signing off for India Today.